Lumpi 1000. Kalonga 800 Jagut. Sanje 2.7. Now, if I know where DPP is strong, like Cholo, Mulanje 400 Jani, Koma Kumene MCP is strong in tens of thousands in terms of non-void votes. This pattern and that too, they were smart indeed, but not smart enough. Because when you add Central Region alone, we are getting to over 150,000 non-void votes just for Central Region alone. And this we have not yet put to make because Tipanga submit today before the close of business today. We are still compiling from other places, so we know by the end of the day, Tipanga submit. I believe we're on track, SG, and also Gazipatige, we are on track on this one. The Tamange did take. Then again, we've got a chain of custody concerns. In several instances, our agents were denied full access to tally materials or were obstructed when attempting to verify constituency level documents. Even at polling centers, when it was time to count, our monitors were sent away and their phones were snatched. Especially in the eastern region, Sapitwa Belt, I don't call it Romwe Belt, I call it Sapitwa Belt. So we've got the eastern region, Sapitwa Belt, and pockets of the lower Shire, whereby our monitors were literally denied access to my votes, and our monitors were chased. Whether they were compromised because the God of Mammon is at work, I don't know, but God is great. The truth always prevails. These obstructions break the chain of custody and raise the risk that original records were altered after polling. Their phones were confiscated and denied to monitor the counting of votes and sealing of ballot boxes. Because these are factual evidence-based findings, and because of democracy demands, and because democracy demands transparency, the Malawi Congress Party has taken the above complaints to Malawi Electoral Commission, and we're compiling more evidence on the same, except for one, Ndagambakaria now void votes in Central Region, which is suspicious. We are trying to check. It has never happened before. It's a new way from TPEX to non void. Madam Maita DBB, they are good at that. They've done a good job, but no, we got them. Now, we kindly request, and we kindly and politely request Malawi Electoral Commission to look into our complaints in a transparent but expeditious manner, because time is not on our side. We will also appreciate if MEC can publish every constitutional level result form and explain any discrepancy between polling center figures and later tallies to Wabi Empire make as many as easy. Our SG will be writing them on this request because Tangopanga ma complaints here, and we have written what we want, but again, we want them to go beyond that, to have put out a kind of credibility, a kind of trust in the electoral process. So we're saying, we are asking, or we will appreciate if they can publish publicly the constituency result form and explain any discrepancy between that. You see, what's happening is what we discovered, as explained earlier, when, like in my constituency, where I come from, Zimba Central constituency, by the way, I'm the only running mate who has won a primary seat. Say congratulations, guy. Now, running mate was a primary seat, I got play by national level. No, not possible. Now, what's happening with it? For the sake of our friends to understand, when it transferring the manually transmitted computed tally sheet into the EMD, now this one is a software that is being used across the country. In no way only 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 16 or 20 can be compromised. It means every EMD machine was compromised in that area, in that aspect. Now, if that is compromised, what about the total tallying system? So when would I make a bange check the summation? Because, like in my constituency, I've got 50 polling centers. So they were adding manually. They were adding using the machine. Then we believe that's where now the trick was or sprayed. Now, if they're able to penetrate that and treat that, what about make? So we trust make, we trust everybody. We're not speculating anything, and we believe in make and respect make a lot. How summation yama results from polling centers, the formula in the banji, because in the engineer summation using Excel sheet. He knows how we do summation, field quantity and cast quantity. Sometimes use AutoCAD to computing. You use what? You use Excel. The summation they put some figures to increase volumes. So we're saying to pempe now the worrying part Dodi is only consistent with one candidate. That then only a blind cannot see who's behind this. Only a blind man cannot see what? Who's behind this kind of problem. So we're saying no. To enable papa. We call upon MEC to protect all physical and digital election materials to preserve the chain of custody pending investigation and any necessary judicial action. Because and we know how our friends operate. We don't want that. So we are calling upon MEC to work with, we are polite and kind calling upon MEC to work with our civil agents. But the ballot papers, ballot boxes are secured. Pending whatever we need to do. As Congress Party, we will pursue, I want to assure Malawians.